Do you have 10 different browser tabs open, 3 unfinished books on your nightstand, and a half-dozen career paths you've considered in the last month? You might think you're just distracted or lazy, but in the world of deep psychology, we call this the Restless Wanderer. It is a state where your brain's dopamine system craves novelty so intensely that the idea of a routine feels like a prison sentence. Today, we are opening the window into the mind that refuses to settle. We'll explore why high IQ leads to chronic boredom, the sickness unto death of not being yourself, and how to turn your scattered interests into a singular power move. Welcome to Dong Psychology. The restless wanderer is often a victim of their own neural sophistication. Because your brain processes information faster and detects patterns that others miss, you solve a new interest quickly, and once the challenge is gone, so is the dopamine. This creates a potential paradox, the feeling of having endless potential but zero direction. In this deep dive, we look through the glass at the dopamine hunt, the fear of the ordinary, and metacognitive paralysis. By the end, you'll understand that your restlessness isn't a defect. It's an engine that just needs a blueprint. Neuroscience shows that highly intelligent people have a faster reward prediction system. When you start a new hobby, your brain is flooded with dopamine because of the novelty. However, as soon as you master the basics, your brain stops receiving that reward. While others find comfort in repetitive routines, the wanderer feels a literal itch for complexity. You aren't quitting. You are subconsciously searching for a challenge that is as fast as your processor. This is why many wanderers are also night owls. They find that their creative insights emerge only when the distractions of the normal world fade away, allowing their minds to wander without judgment. Many restless wanderers were former gifted children who were praised for their unlimited potential. This created a ceiling of expectations. You overthink every path you take because you are afraid that if you commit to one, you might end up being just ordinary. This is the identity trap. You would rather be a master of none with infinite potential than a master of one who might eventually fail or be judged. You keep wandering to keep the dream of being anything alive, which paradoxically stops you from being anything in reality. You are using your high perception to look for an exit strategy before you've even started the race. The wanderer's greatest burden is metacognition, the ability to think about your own thinking. You don't just lose interest, you analyze why you lost interest. You simulate 50 different careers in your head and see the worst-case scenario for every single one. This leads to analysis paralysis. You see the social sabotage and the high expectations that come with committing, so your brain chooses the safety of the search. You keep wandering because searching feels like progress, while committing feels like a trap. You are a silent observer of your own life, watching your interests pass by through a window instead of walking through the door. The cure for the restless wanderer isn't to stop being interested in things, it's to practice Stoic discernment. You must realize that within 3 generations, no one will remember your potential. They will only remember what you actually built. Stop trying to find the perfect path and start building the blueprint for your strongest version. This means choosing one anchor while allowing your restless side to explore on the weekends. By creating an inner fortress of discipline, you protect your mind from the sensory static of too many choices. You don't have to kill the wanderer, you just have to give him a home base. Your restlessness is a sign of a brain that refuses to be bored. But don't let your potential become your prison. If you've felt the wanderer's burden, hit that like button. It helps the algorithm find the other quiet winners who are searching for direction. I want to hear from you. How many unfinished projects do you have right now? What's the one thing you'd commit to if you weren't afraid of being ordinary? Let's talk about it in the comments. And if you're ready to discover the 7 signs you have traumatic intelligence, make sure you're subscribed. Keep looking through the window. We'll see you next time, here at Dong Psychology. Stay sharp, stay curious, but most importantly, stay focused. We'll see you next time.